everybody. I promised you a YouTube video today on a few people that I wanted to show what I can do when I look at life missions of people. I looked at Karika Eloise Billion, and your life mission, Karika, is one of that you need to go with the flow. What that means is that you actually need to be a very spiritually advanced person in the way of having extreme primal trust in whatever is happening in your life, because if you try and control life, you will get very frustrated and upset with yourself and your surroundings. So it's all about trusting that there is a divine time and a divine plan. Also, what is really your negative side, or that will depress you a lot, if you try and rule everything, control everything, be the boss in everything, because it will not work for you. The next person is Abigail Roseanne Damon. Abigail, at the moment, what I saw is, and what I want to say first is, that you're going through a bit of a hard time in relationships, because your thinking and other people's thinking and what you love is at the moment really under fire. Your life mission, just like Jan-Pierre Klute's life mission, has to do with that you need to be accepting of all races, all cultures, and all language groups, and that you need to fit into groups and do something with contribution to society, to humanity. So it's like being a good project manager, but maybe building schools for the less, for instance, for the township schools, or lesser people that do not have the funds, or so it needs to be a humanitarian project that you work for, or that you really work for an environment where you know that your contribution has an effect on humanity in a positive sense. Same for you, Jan-Pierre. Nan Stepford Buitenbach. Nan, your life mission has to do with living relationships, being always busy with people, with communities, with interacting with people, with connecting with people, with making compromises with people. And at the moment, I just felt that really you will have not a good time at this time, especially with your men in your life. So you will feel quite frustrated till about the end of the year, when you then suddenly feel that your input, or you're breaking away from where you have been into your own right of being nurturing to yourself and finding people that respect you in nurturing you, and also giving yourself that nurturing and nourishment, that you will feel much better about yourself and your life. Yolandi Nikukun, your life mission has to do with knowledge, communication, and that is very important. Not so much seeking or finding philosophies that work for you, although that would be your comfort zone. So it's very important that you also always keep yourself busy, because you're quite a restless person when it comes to your life mission. But be very careful, because when I just looked at you, Yolandi, I wanted to say, be very aware to stay clear of any kind of drama, because in many respects you don't let go in relationships, and you do not acknowledge how much you actually need your own freedom, and how much you're actually eccentric or unique in who you are. So be also very aware that you don't get excessively involved in dramas. Alette de Waal, I looked at you and I found initially that I needed to say, I'm so sorry, that I needed to say to you that there are major changes happening at the moment in your life that might be quite painful for you, because you hold on to possessions and you hold on to beliefs and values of not wanting to change anything, and you're on the periphery, on the edge here of realizing and having very sudden, unexpected changes to most likely your possessions and your belief systems that might be outmoded in, too old in the way that you look at things. Your life mission has to do with being precise, really putting the I dot on the I, being very perfectionistic, but not overly perfectionistic, because that's also your downfall. So don't criticize others because they're not like you, which is at the moment a big thing in your life, because even in your emotions, plus in your relationships, you're really at a point of major transformation. So you might also have losses in life, not only symbolically, but also physically, that there might be a death, and that you might be at times very depressed because you cannot see the light at the end of the tunnel. So just watch it not to vibrate on a low level frequency. So get yourself up and get yourself moving and make choices to let go and move forward. The other one was Erika Schultz-Dahms. Erika, you are a person who doesn't like changes, and your mother was very much a person, or that's the way I saw her, of being very solid, very hands-on, very practical. Her hands were always busy, and you have this life mission of that you actually grow mostly spiritually when you're on your own, and that you really need to put the focus not on relationships but on yourself, on being selfish, on being fulfilled, on doing what makes you happy, being the pioneer in where you are. So you're also not a team person. So if you work in a team anywhere, Erika, it's not for you. It's not the challenge for you, because whatever challenges us will also really be our passion in the end, because it will always stretch our comfort zones. And the other one is Daphne Alcock, where I saw that your life mission is the same as Erika Schultz-Dahms' life mission, and also that in your emotions you're somebody who's very restless, not easily committed, easily also always wanting fun and socializing and having a drink, and might have a drink too many. And although you've suppressed that all by over-compromising your whole life, which is not really where you will find your passion and where you will be happy in, and you will not find your fulfillment in that. So if you find yourself that you're not really feeling and relating to this, then you're definitely not living according to your life mission. And I would suggest a session for you. If anybody, and if you want to know more about yourself and where you're going, you can book online, pay online on www.marietta with double T, Theunissen, THEUNISSEN.com, and you can book online, pay online, and I wish you all a beautiful start to the week.